Hello everyone, welcome back to the party of the century. I mean, not the stream, talking about Zero Time Dilemma, talking about this game going on for the sake of humanity is on the line because of snails and missions to Mars, simulated missions to Mars that are interrupted by man dressed like a plague doctor, and he's here to teach us all about causality is what I guess is going on. I'm not sure what he's here to teach us, but he has lessons that we must learn, as all the zeros do in all the games. Well, I mean, not really 999. That really wasn't about learning a lesson. VLR was like that. ZTD, I'm sure there are lessons to be learned, and those lessons will be able to save humanity. Because in VLR, if you remember, we found out that of all of the possible outcomes to ZTD, only one of them, only one, will allow us to escape the inevitable destruction. I'm using a mouse tonight to play this game because the controller, it's okay, but really, why? I mean, the mouse, it's a pointer-based game. We probably should just use the mouse, and we probably should just load the game. If you remember what happened last time, all kinds of people died. So much death. So much. Jumpy got dismembered. And then, depending on what we wanted to do, like, Akane died as well. And other guy, what was his name, Eric? He died too. And then, we found out about Mira and her thing with hearts. She likes tearing the beating hearts out of people so she can learn what it means to love. And isn't that what we're all looking for? I don't know, I guess. We got the crossbow ending. You can see it right there. So many people died. And I think last time, the only team we didn't go with was D-Team. Oh, hold on. Need to turn on the audio. There it is. Okay, so last time we saw D-Team, I'm pretty sure they died too, right? They lost that initial choice, and they got the bomb collars around their necks, and they got blowed up. So we haven't seen them yet. So we could pick any one of these. We got one. We already did this one up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one's already done. So there's a bunch we could do. Some people mentioned, hey, there's like a gun. There's a gun right there. That seems interesting. I think we'll pick the gun. Gun is always a good choice, Salmistro. I hope you're right. Hope you're right about that. Let's do this thing. Very short title.
Would you stop talking nonsense?
Zero! You won't get away with this! I swear I'll... What's wrong? You okay?
We're alive.
Huh?
We really are alive, right?
Hey, are you sure you're all right?
It was a bad dream.
What happened?
Our necks. No. Never mind. This room is...
The trash disposal room. Isn't that what it's called on the map?
Wait. Where's Vi?
I
I don't know.
You don't know?
When I woke up, she was already gone. Maybe she managed to get out of this room.
Do you think we can? It opened! Sigma, it opened!
And?
Well, I didn't really expect it to, so... Vi!
What the hell are you doing in there?
Cutting my next album? What do you think I'm doing? I'm locked in here.
You're locked in?
Why?
How should I know? This is where I was when I woke up. Stuck inside this incinerator.
Hang on, we'll get you out now. Damn it! It's locked.
Is there a keyhole?
I don't see one. Probably an electronic lock.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Incinerator startup will now commence. Incineration in 30 minutes.
It's gonna be okay, Fi. Stay calm.
You're the one flailing and freaking out here.
Anyway, we have to do something. Either stop the incinerator startup, or unlock the door.
Okay, I'll see if I can do anything on this side.
I'm counting on you.
That should be my line. Hey, I'd like to avoid the worst sunburn of my life in here.
Let's hurry!
Right.
Alright, we got another puzzle room. They said we had 30 minutes, but I don't know if there's actually a time limit, if anyone knows that. And I like how lackadaisical Fi seems about the whole thing. I mean, considering, what happened in VLR, I guess, it's nothing she's not used to. Some people were suggesting if the other girl here, or what's her name, Diana? It's been too long since the last part. Some people were suggesting that maybe she can jump. Maybe. Not sure if she can jump, or maybe she's able to see other timelines, as Jumpy was kind of able to do in 999. But obviously she has some kind of power that we are not aware of. Whoop. Skip that text, but we got goggles, and that's fine. Gas masks play a big part in this series. Wait, how do you know that? How does Sigma know that the tool to open is inside the box? I'm not sure how he is aware of this. But clearly, we need to see if we can find another way to open it. Well, it doesn't seem like we can do anything with that right now. Oh, it's always the time for jokes, Sigma. Well, let's keep this in mind. Not sure what it is we have to do with that as of yet, but I'm sure we'll find out. Alright, we don't have a screwdriver, but maybe there is one in the toolbox. Kitsune, this is one of the only times you recall where the item you have selected in the top right matters outside of when you want to use an item. I wonder how that would matter. So I should just select the goggles, and that's going to affect something? Oh, okay, yeah, alright. Things turn green. And it's not a color error this time. Can we make it brighter in there? Let's see if we can find a light switch. Oh, we have 3 letters. We gotta make them what they need to be. It's probably not this. If it was correct, I don't know how we would find out. Coin, you say? Can't look any closer, I guess. I guess that's it for this control panel. Saying nothing's happening here, so that's probably the entire thing. Oh wait, I don't have the goggles selected. Let's put them back on. Alright, anything new? Not there. Well, still just saying there's a coin. Images in the air, you say? Screwdriver and 2 screws. Tick, you say? Pet plastic. All right. It's no, it's a complete coincidence, Sigma. She just guessed it out of frustration. Alright, I guess let's keep moving around. So there was this thing over here, the 2 screws and the screwdriver. So there's metal. I see 2 screws right there. I'm not seeing anything that looks like that it represents a screwdriver. There's a thing over here called, it says bimetal. Not sure what that... Two screws and screwdriver. And I can enter numbers. Yeah, bruh. Oh, we can switch to Phi? Alright, so now that it's lit up, she can actually look around herself and see if there's anything to be found. This isn't going to do me too much good over here, though. All you do with the screwdriver is just take screws off. What else are you going to do with it? And I guess you could stab someone with it, but why would you do that? There's not even anyone in this room to stab. Not seeing anything else to look at, really. Any screws that we could use this on? Oh, okay, we could weigh the screwdriver. I guess, sure. 133. But, I mean, I guess we could say that number. I wonder if we also need the screws. Can we get screws from somewhere? We're all screwed on. Okay, let's use it to take it off. Okay, I don't think a screw weighs that much. Alright. Let's weigh the screws. Examine the 188 pounds again. Alright, so what we have so far, 188, 133, and 22. Okay, I'm gonna look at this again. Must all be part of the plan. Anyway, yeah, I figured it was 2 screws plus screwdriver, so let's see if that is what we can do here. It says 2 screws, and did we actually we put both screws on there when we weighed them, right? So it is 22 plus 133. Whoops. All right, we can put things in, I guess. Let's see, do we have anything we want to put in? Okay, let's put the toolbox in and see if I can open it. BTF Nagash, get Fi to give you the screwdriver. I don't think it goes the other way. We drop things in, but Fi cannot put something in there and get it to us. So let's get this screwdriver and use it on the box. Unscrew that. And there's like a stuffed lion in there for some reason. Alright, it's oh, is this Resident Evil 4 the puzzle? Kinda seems like it. Do the red X's have to go on the blue? I mean, I'm assuming that's what that is supposed to be, but I don't know if that's the case. Oh, you can rotate the pieces. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's the red X is the center point. Kitsune Zeta, the X's on the tools have to match the X's in the spaces, and the tools cannot overlap. So not many places that this could go. Let me pull these out. So it seems like that's the only place that could fit, but in that case, what about the upper left-hand corner? Any of this thing? Oh, can the tools, like, go off the edge a little bit? I don't know if they can. They cannot. Okay, so they all have to be entirely within the toolbox. And that covers an X. Let's see. I Like, you could put it... No, well, I guess you could put it there. But none of the other tools do not cover 4 spaces, and I would need two tools that cover 4 spaces at once if I was going to do it like that. But I only have the one. These other 2 don't do that. That doesn't work. No. Could do that, but then this is too thin up here. Nah, that covers an X. Bagel Taco Party, you think I had it right up here? Maybe. Let's see. If I had it right up there, what would that mean for these others? Like this one, let's see. That can't go there. That... See, if I had it right there, then this mallet... No, okay, the mallet can go there. That's possible. What about this? Doesn't seem like there are too many places this could go. I wonder if my mouse needs some battery. Whoops, no. I wonder if my mouse needs some batteries, because it's not the most responsive thing right now. Like, that could fit there. But then this would... Let's see. I mean, that could fit there. No? No, that overlaps. No, that still overlaps. So at this point, you know, I don't think I'm getting this right, because I could do that. And I could do that, but no, that doesn't overlap. Oh, wait. This one can go like that. Okay, I guess that actually... The mallet and the pliers actually do interlock with each other. And we did it! We arranged the toolbox. That devious Zero. How dare he force us to do such dastardly puzzles! We got a note from the trash disposal room. Max out the needle, brah. Max it out. I'm maxing out that needle every day. Maxing it out and chasing that dragon. Okay, we gotta max out the needle. We don't have to deal with this anymore. We only have the screwdriver and screws in our inventory. Alright. So they wanted us to max out the needle. There's this coin. I still don't really know what the coin is about. Oh, I mean, we could use the gas torch. Should we give this to Fi, maybe? And then, like, she can, like, blow it onto the thermometer to get it hot? Get it real hot. Yep, dropping it in there. Alright, I guess let's shoot the blowtorch at the thermometer. Alright, the coin came off. Now we have the coin. If only there was a vending machine around. It's just a regular coin, nothing weird about it. What if we couldn't, Sigma? What if we could use it for nothing? Alright, so we have a coin. Coin. Could we use it to unscrew the screws? There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of... It's hard to use... It's hard to unscrew a screw with a coin, but you can do it if you're determined enough. Press the button, Sigma. The button beckons you. It's so red and beautiful. It looks like candy. All right. And it didn't even destroy the universe. This is a very comfortable looking chair. Yeah, let's sit on it. I want to sit on the chair. Only good things could happen. Yep, there we go. Oh, Sigma. You should have seen that coming. Well, Phi, I guess you're not the only one in a death trap, so Sigma just sat down in one. It's now all up to Diana. Is she up to it? People are saying to keep clicking on Sigma. Well, what else would I click on? So strong. Oh man, feel the biceps. Sigma's been working out. Look, we're just looking for clues. It's how you play this game. Boink! There's something in your eye? It's an important clue. Let's get the... maybe something in the nose. You never know what might have happened when we were unconscious. Under the hair? What about this thing on his shirt? No, nothing. Alright, let's go down for the prize. No, okay, we're out of options, I guess. Alright. Maybe if we could get the gun. Let's do that. But hold this hexagonal. Oh, the time is... What? Let's see. Now, which of these would a gun fall under? I don't think we can look at this through the gas mask, and I don't know what we would find if we did so. Yeah, maybe we just give it to Phi. I don't know how Phi would give us the gun back, though, is the thing. Oh, we have... Okay, there's a chain, yeah. Alright, what we got? Okay, the handle of the screwdriver. Alright. Dalaran J, use the blowtorch. Yes, after opening the box, heat the box with the blowtorch, so when Diana pulls it back up, she will burn her hands. It will be a funny joke. Alright, we got a gun. You know, I don't think that really works like it does in the movies. You know? Like, if someone was in manacles, I don't think shooting them would actually do what you think they would do. Alright, I'll shoot the restraints. Where is... Oh, right, this right here? Stop. Or my mom will shoot. Diana is not our mom. At least, well, maybe she is. There is time travel involved, so I could not say one way or another. I mean, I found something. I'm not sure if this is what we wanted to find.
It appears the preparations are complete.
0.
But first, I will tell you a story about the past. 17 years ago, a woman was killed. As a result, after a falsely accused man was sentenced to death, his wife took her own life. A taxi driver died in an accident, along with his passenger, a surgeon. The child, who awaited a critical operation, also perished. 6 people altogether. Why did these 6 die? Because of a snail. A single, solitary snail took the lives of 6 people. No, not just 6, but 6 billion. 6 billion people will lose their lives as a result of that lone snail. Life is simply unfair, don't you think? Now then, to explain the rules. It should be clear that a revolver is set up beside the chair right now. It contains 6 rounds. 3 are live, and 3 are blank, though they are randomized within the chamber. Pull the trigger, and the odds a live round will fire from the gun are 6 to 3, or 50%. Oh, and the door to the incinerator. It automatically opens the moment it detects the sound of the revolver's discharge. Live round or blank, it doesn't matter which is fired. Three minutes remain until the incinerator fires. What will you do? Pull the trigger, or refrain? Diana, both of their lives rest upon your decision.
Shit! God damn it!
There's no time, Diana. Pull the trigger!
What?
Logically, which one has more to gain? If we don't pull that trigger, I'd obviously stay alive. My chance at survival would clearly be 100%. But then it'd guarantee Phi's death, as her survival rate would be 0. What happens if we do pull it then? The incinerator door would open, and Phi escapes. Chance of survival, 100%. And this choice still allows for the possibility that I may live. Blank round. My head doesn't suddenly have a new hole. It's 50-50. So you understand, right? It's either 100 and 0, or 150. It's obvious which one is the wiser choice.
How dare you not even consider everyone else's feelings, Sigma?
What if the shot is a live bullet?
Do you really want Diana to end up blowing your head off with her own hands?
But, Phi, if I don't pull the trigger, you'll...
Don't worry about me.
No.
Diana, please, listen to me. What would be the most ideal outcome from this?
Isn't it obvious? That both of you stay alive.
Okay, then think. Which one of those choices has that result as a possibility? If you don't pull it at all, one of us will definitely die. If you really want to save both of us.
I'll have to pull the trigger.
Diana!
You shut up!
Incineration begins in 20 seconds.
Don't worry. Just trust me.
No! Don't do it!
Time to decide. One yes, two no. I guess. Actually, wait, where is the thing to decide? I don't actually see it. Okay, I guess I don't know which choice that was. I didn't see any options on the screen.
Incineration commencing.
Come on! Stop this, please! Zero! Zero! You can hear me, right? I don't care what happens to me! So please! Say Phi! Just say Phi!
That's all I needed to hear from you, Sigma. Thank you.
Phi!
And Diana, you can't blame yourself. No matter what. You made the right decision. It's weird, but I feel like we'll see each other again. So I'm not going to say goodbye. I want the two of you to keep on living. I love you.
Incineration complete. Door now opening.
Wow, that was a really hot incinerator. And as people are saying, we probably were supposed to just click on the gun, but
What are you doing over here?
Just wanted to be alone for a while.
Something the matter?
No, not really. It's been 3 days since I came to DCOM, but nothing's happened. Nothing strange at all.
Isn't that a good thing? What's that?
It's a memento from my mother, I think.
You're not sure?
An old couple raised me. They were researchers. But we weren't related by blood at all.
They were your foster parents.
They told me what happened. They said that my mother died immediately after giving birth to me. And she left me this brooch.
I see. What about your father?
I don't know. There aren't any leads either.
Oh. I think I see something written on the back of this.
It's Latin.
What does it mean?
Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. What was my mother trying to tell me? I've thought about it for so long. Maybe there's no specific point to it at all. But I still feel like I'm missing some kind of important message within it.
Not even gods can return to the past. So live in the moment, so you have no regrets. That's not the right interpretation?
Well, if you take it at face value, I guess that makes sense if I was a normal human being.
Does that mean that you're not?
Hey, Diana. I want to ask you something. Would you mind giving me a hug?
Huh?
I'm just really tired. Thanks. This feels really relaxing.
If this is all you need, then it's no problem.
Could we maybe stay like this for a while?
I don't mind.
Hey, this isn't normal, right?
It is. You're a completely normal girl, Fi.
You're really nice.
People tell me it's a fault of mine.
Thanks.
You already said that.
Okay. Good night then.
Good night, Fi.
Now announcing the current casualties. D Team, Phi. Q Team, Q, Mira, Eric. These 4 are now deceased. As a result, 4 X-Passes will be revealed. Future, I, Kill, Fool. That is all.
Q-Team, huh? They must have been executed. The vote at 13:30. Stabbed us in the back, huh, Carlos?
Plans are proceeding smoothly. And it's all thanks to you, Diana.
0.
Now it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
And that's the end of that fragment. So very sad and morose VLR team fragment. Right, so it looked like what few votes there were in that vote wanted to pull the trigger. The only thing was I wasn't sure actually how to pull the trigger, because there were no prompts on the screen where people said you probably just had to click on the gun, or if you were using a controller, you would hit the button, hit the A button, and I did not quite get that. So as a result, Fi died a horrible death. Torn, you don't pull a trigger, you squeeze it. It is true. Forgive my my nomenclature. It is true. The hand action when firing a gun is more of a squeeze than a pull. It's true. I guess though we have to go back and do what it was that we intended to do, because obviously that's not the choice that we intended to make. Dalaran, Diana has to hug the trigger. Yes, she gives the best hugs. So that is her style of firing a gun. Let me just scroll that off the notepad. All right. So let's see. Gun versus incinerator. We had this ending right here, and it looks like 3 choices? Huh. I don't think I clicked anything really in that choice, so not making a choice results in Fi's death. Oh, right, and shooting can result in either a bullet or a blank, so 2 possible outcomes for shooting the gun. Yeah, that's correct. So let's go back, we're gonna fire this gun, and, see what happens.
It appears the preparations are complete.
0.
At first, 17
Should tell us a story. You've already heard about this story. So many people being killed by this asshole snail. You know, I hope we get to kill this snail by the end. This snail is responsible for so much death. Clearly the snail is the ultimate nemesis of the Zero Escape series.
There's no time, Diana.
There's no time for snails?
Don't pull that trigger.
Shoot the snail with the gun and save Fi and Sigma. Shoot the snail out of the gun. The snail is loaded in the gun. Either it's going to be a bullet that kills Sigma, or the snail will be fired out of the gun and like squish against Sigma's head. These are the options.
What would be the most
The ideal outcome.
Okay, then think. If you don't pull it at all, one of us, if you really want to save both...
I mean, all of us are definitely going to die someday, Sigma. You can't say that it's not going to happen. I mean, you can just jump to a different timeline when you're about to die. You can jump like back to when you were a young guy, so you don't really have to worry about that. I'm going to click the gun. Okay, yes, that worked.
Incinerator door is open. Incineration process terminated.
No. It can't be. Why? Why did you do it? You murderer. Murderer! I didn't matter at all. I didn't. So why? Why did you?
Please wait for me, Sigma. I'll be joining you soon.
Wait! Diana! Stop! Diana! Diana! Ah!
And that just goes straight to a game over. Like, not even we get the announcement of people died, so people get to leave now. It's just, no, it's game over. You did it wrong, and you should feel bad. Bear Jazz, there's no trick to this. Because I was thinking right after I pulled the trigger, and then it was the bullet, I thought, wait, what if I pull the hammer? And is that not the case? Because I'm thinking that maybe it's just you pull the hammer, you click on that, and then you pull the trigger. It's not that? Because that actually would have been clever. It's just RNG? Because it would have been clever if you had to click on the hammer first to turn the cylinder, and then press and then pull, squeeze the trigger. Essentially, hug the trigger. Tell the trigger that you mean a lot. It means a lot to you. You have feelings for the trigger. All right. 29 consecutive blanks, then an actual bullet. All right, so let's, I guess, do it again. Let's try to get this third one. All right, it's gonna tell us a story that's about the snail and like 6 billion people dying. What? Oh, but you pull the trigger. Blank round, headed, hole in head. What if shot is live bullet? Diana have blood in hands. We pull it. Statistics. No, shut up. 5. Shoot the gun. Time to make a decision. And it's not really a decision, because if this is random. Let me just click on the hammer anyway. I know nothing happened when I clicked on the hammer. Life is not a fair. No?
Incinerator door is open. Incineration process terminated.
Sigma? Sigma! Hey, you alright? Are you hurt?
Oh.
Huh?
Damn, my ears really hurt. They're killing me. That might have ruptured my eardrum.
What the hell were you thinking, Diana? Why did you pull that trigger? We got lucky that it was a blank, but if it'd been live, then Sigma...
Hey, it's all right. Everything turned out fine.
There's no way I'll accept that the end justified the means. Listen, Sigma. Diana made the decision. It was her choice to pull that trigger. That means she didn't care that there was a 50% chance you'd die.
So, where are you going with this? It was to save you. And she did. She saved your life. Hell, you should probably be thanking her.
I didn't ask for any help.
Now announcing the current casualties. Q-Team, Q, Mira, Eric. These 3 are now deceased. As a result, 3 X-passes will be revealed. I kill Fool. That is all.
Damn. I can't believe it.
So, because of the vote at 1330, they were executed.
But even Q...
He had to deal with a handicap. He probably didn't even realize something was wrong.
Oh!
What's wrong, Diana? You too? What? What's happening?
I think we were poisoned. Probably while we were asleep.
Why?
Who really cares right now? We only need to save...
Gab! Wait! These are... We're saved! Gab, he brought us the antidote. Come on! Let's drink these.
Wait, hold on. What did it say on the note?
These are the antidote. Please drink them. Akane.
It's fine. It's from Akane. We can trust her. The handwriting is definitely hers.
Carlos could have threatened her to write it. When we voted, Carlos chose Q Team. Their note said that they'd vote for D Team.
Then... that whole note... was a lie?
I don't know. But it's not a stretch to imagine that Carlos intends to kill all of us. If we get knocked off, then C-Team can get out of here.
So, you're saying that these aren't an antidote, but...
Exactly. They might be poison.
No. I can't believe that. We already had a concoction pumped into our veins that's killing us. Why bother doubling down on the poison? Let's count on C-Team. Regardless, if we don't do anything, we'll...
You choose, Diana. You saved all of us before. I'll trust you to do it.
but...
Alright, I guess it's time to decide. Do we drink or do we do not drink the poison? I mean, the antidote. Number 1 for drink, number 2 for don't drink. Which one should we do, chat? I mean, we're currently poisoned. Should we drink what we might be an antidote, but it might be double poison, thus making it even worse poison than the poison that we already have inside of us? It looks like number 1 is winning, and it's not even close that number 1, drink the antidote, is going to win. I mean, there's options 3 and 4 that some people are voting for, but I don't think those actually are going to do anything. So even though we have some time left on the clock, it doesn't seem like there's a point of waiting, so we're going to pick drink.
I'm gonna trust in C-Team too.
I still don't get it. What in the world is C-Team thinking? Did they have a fight?
You mean Akane and Carlos took opposite stances?
That's the only explanation that makes sense. Akane sent Gab with the antidote in order to save us. But that would have been an incredibly unfavorable outcome for Carlos. If that wasn't what he wanted, then he wouldn't have voted for Q-Team.
Aren't you thinking too hard? I really doubt that Carlos intended for Q-Team to be executed.
How can you be so sure?
Well, he's an honorable firefighter who saves lives.
Simple-minded as always. We've only known and lived with him for 5 days. How could we have any idea what he's thinking? No, it's not an issue of time. It's just not that easy to see a person's true self.
Even yours, Vi?
Yeah.
Does that mean you're hiding something from us?
Yes.
What is it?
Don't laugh, okay? My hair is actually red. I said not to laugh.
But, I mean...
It's a big deal for me, okay? I have a complex over it.
So that color...
It's dyed. I figured I may as well make it something unique.
Well, I'm a redhead too.
Yeah. You're being rude to Diana.
Well, it looks good on her, of course. I mean, try to picture it. My face, but with red hair.
Aw, I think it'd be super cute.
Not too bad. It'd be a good look for you.
Ah, good. It seems you three are okay.
Zero.
It's good for you to rejoice while you can. You can look forward to a dark future ahead.
What does that mean?
Now it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
And so we complete another fragment. We all fall asleep and lose our memories, so we can start the next fragment at any time. All right, so I guess we'll do a vote as to who we've done enough VLR team, I think. So let's do another vote if we want to do C or Q. 1 for C, 2 for Q. Which one do you want to go back to? Do you want to go with Carlos, Akane, and Jumpy, or it looks like number 1 is winning it, or do you want to go with Q, Eric, and Heart Girl? The girl who can't get enough of hearts. It's her thing. We all have a hobby. Mira has hers. It's just an unusual, messy one. But it looks like people want to go with Team 999. They want to see Carlos, Akane, and Jumpy. It looks like that's what's going to happen. So we're going to put a stop to that vote. And we are going to pick Team C and see what they're getting up to. All right. So we have 4 possible options. Let me try to describe these. 3 people talking. 3 people talking. I think 3 people talking, but they're like by a pool table. 3 people talking, and there's like a green door. Yeah, let's go with pool table. I like that idea. Let's see. There's only one branching path here.
This is...
The rec room.
It's the new year.
Huh. The vote was at 13:30, so we slept for over 10.5 hours.
Well, not necessarily.
Right. Zero explained it earlier.
Once 90 minutes are up, an injector in your bracelet will activate. An anesthetic and an agent to erase your memories will be administered.
We might have just forgotten we did.
So, we've woken up a bunch of times already?
Something horrible could have happened, and we don't remember it.
And I can't even think about it without getting chills. No good. It's locked.
So it's like usual, and we're trapped?
How about a drink to pass time then? There's a lot of things we can do here.
Junpei, in 90 minutes, we'll...
I'm kidding.
When you said drink, did you?
Well, we are 22, you know.
I'm no longer that little boy who played old maid with you years ago.
Is that so? True. Looks, tastes, and other superficial things change with time. But there must be something inside you that's still the same. Swimming, going to festivals, getting into snowball fights in the schoolyard. During the incident with the rabbits, you protected me, didn't you?
What about it?
The Junpei from back then, he must be somewhere.
Says the one of us who changed first. No. You might not have changed at all. It's just me seeing things I missed before.
Let me tell you something, Junpei. Say what you need to, while there's time to say it.
Carlos!
The hell? You make it sound like I'm some brat who lies to himself.
Once, I couldn't save my parents because of my inexperience.
You?
Wait, you weren't a firefighter then?
I was 18. I'd only just passed the test. I'd come home after buying a birthday present for my sister. At that point, I'd arrived before the fire department had. That's why
Carlos, I'm here! I'm over here!
I managed to save my sister, but not my mother and father. It was because of their support that I could become a firefighter. And I was never able to even thank them. Sorry. I kind of brought the mood down. Anyway, I just wanted to say, I don't want the two of you to end up having any regrets. If you have something to say it while you're alive.
Huh. While we're alive.
Please don't say that. It's bad luck.
Good point. Okay, let's find a way out of here. That is the first step to staying alive.
Just want to point out that bottle of liquor in the background labeled Sad Man 570. Want to drink some of that Sad Man. And yes, I think someone mentioned it, but apparently Carlos is Batman, but with fire instead of crime. He could not stop the fire from killing his parents, but now he will save everyone from the fire. He is the knight. 100% pure jam. That's a strong claim for something that's just jam. What? Why did it stop being in full screen? I mean, there's Bully and Hoku-chan in the background. But this should be in full screen. Hold on. I don't know why that suddenly went into windowed mode. Okay, Alt-Enter worked. Great. Maybe there was some background thing in Windows that really wanted my attention and said, you have something running in full screen? No, you need to put this in windowed mode so you can see this message. Sorry, Windows 10, but I'm doing something right now. Wow, I mean, just every day, Carlos was hearing his sister scream, "Jam 100% pure." She might have been a little bit too obsessed with the jam. Jam 100% pure. Never thought I'd see you again. Such a backstory for the jam. Alright, let's talk about the rules of chess. We got king, knight, pawn, queen, bishop, rook. I mean, we solved that chess puzzle in Deadly Premonition, so I think that we can handle anything that this game has to throw at us. Well, it is upside down. Oh yeah, if you were to look at it upside down, the E is not, it's not facing the right way. Chess could look like numbers. Well, not sure. We have nothing actually to enter anything on here. So let's keep looking around and maybe we'll figure out where we can enter some numbers. Maybe in the jam. No, we can't actually enter anything in the jam. We can't take the jam either. What about oil? 130 milliliters. Of course, it's about fried chicken. It was always about fried chicken. Oh man, is there a Zero's cooking hour? I would like to hear Zero talk about how a snail was responsible for this delicious fried chicken. If this snail didn't cross paths with that woman, we would be eating steak today. But because it happened, we're cooking this fried chicken. Life just is unfair, I guess. Can we click on this? Yep, we can click on the thing. Alright, we got the hook. Yep, we've been using this as a weapon in Siren. It would be pretty funny, Jumpy. I don't think he could fit in there, though. Well, he could fit, but no place to hide. All right. Yep. Ah. No, it's wrong. Red 5, red 21, black 26, black 28. Don't know if the colors are relevant. Well, okay, 5 would be what? E. 21. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to count with my fingers. Oh wait, there is a 20. Yeah, 28. Yeah, okay, so it's probably not. That's probably not what it is, unless it wraps around and 28 is B. Friend of Yinkin is saying this is not the solution. All right. Bon Bon Bunny is saying that the 27th letter of the alphabet was the ampersand at some point. Fun facts being learned on the Zero Time Dilemma stream. Yeah, maybe we can use it for something. I don't know. Let's take it. I mean, you should probably just try it anyway, because it would be badass. Alright, let's look at the Sad Man 570. This! Sad Man 570? Of course. Oh, it's a legendary alcohol. Now that's impressively bad. Shouldn't that... It's probably not even wine anymore, if it's that bad. Can we take the Sad Man? No, we can only leave the Sad Man here. Maybe we can... Oh, here's Sunset 24. What's this? Ah! Looks like Jumpy has become a cigarette aficionado. He's not into that newfangled vaping. He likes the old-fashioned stuff. The setting sun of 24. A perfect match. That's not even a slogan. What would that even mean? Alright, let's take the matches. Jumpy still remembers. Nothing else we can do here? I guess we cannot take the cigarettes. Of course, the armor is here as security. I mean, maybe that's the solution. We don't know. Alright, so where do we get them from? Alright, gotta find 5. Those carefree days of surfing. Looks like people want me to click on the plaque under the flag, so we should probably do that. I guess we could also click on the flag if we wanted to. Of course. The Funyarimpa. It was always the Funyarimpa. Memories of the Funyarimpa, but it was not to be. I mean, you kind of get tempted to knock down the House of Cards. Okay, no, we just did it anyway. How did they just did they happen to just end up in the... Oh, they did say they were stuck to the table, so I guess they were in this configuration to begin with. A83 minus 10QQ9 plus 94Q58J. I guess we should probably write that down. Oops. And all 4 kings are ripped up. Don't know if that represents anything, or if it's just the math equation that we need. I don't believe we have anything, though, that can... Yeah. We have... I mean, there's just, like, we have... This is probably not large enough. Not small enough, I mean. Yeah. A narrow slit? I mean, I doubt we're gonna stick this in it, but you never know. Oh yeah, there we go, okay. And we got a number for some reason. 3's crossed out. Oh, chess, of course, yes. Yeah, there's a red X over there. Have we seen anything that we could use this for? Alright, let's head back over to the chest thing and see if we can hit it with this hammer. Some neon lights. Reminds me of wandering down streets at night. I wouldn't have that anymore, Con A. I don't even know where that is. Certainly wouldn't be in my pocket or nothing like that. I don't think we have anything that... I mean, I doubt the matches would do anything here. Extreme slots. Man, I don't know if I'm ready to deal with the most extremes of slots. Well, I know that I can think of a character who would be very interested to know about that. If she could make her own, she wouldn't need to take them from other people. Alright, now we've gone all the way around, it seems. So let's use the hammer. Get this out. And smack this. Alright, we got a thing. does it go with the extreme slots machine? Or do we do it like a puzzle right here? Alright, so 1 is the 4 primary directions, 2 is diagonals, and 3 is every direction. I just need to remember what the piece... that was bishop, wasn't it? That one right there. Actually, which one is the one with the cross on the head bishop? I cannot remember what the pieces look like. King has the cross. Okay. It was not the case. I guess I should look at the files again. Oh, it was actually the first one that was... Okay, yeah, the pawn. Of course, the pawn cannot go in every direction. It can only go forward or diagonal sometimes. So, yeah, I guess first one would have to be rook. Alright, we got a coin. The number note, let's see. 05, 28, 21, 26. Yeah, we've seen this on the table. It's telling us the order that we need this in. So yeah, we saw this before. We got red 5, so then black 28 is second, and red 23 is third, and black 26 is 4. But what would these represent for us? Because we have these 4 letters that we have to put in. And spin the wheel for the numbers? I mean, I don't know if we could spin the wheel. No, we can only do this. So, I don't think we have what we need yet. Is it beer just a crosshair? I mean, I don't think it is because there's only one number 5. There are not 2 number 5s. Let's go to the... Let's see. Let's go to the fireplace. Get these matches out. You know, just igniting just plain wood with a match doesn't. Yeah, it's kind of difficult. Kind of need like tinder or something to get it going. But all right. Let's get the poker out and poke this fire. Okay, no, we need something to throw in, and we do have a wooden cube, so let's throw the wood box in here and summon the Cenobites. Everyone else was hesitant to throw it in, but Jumpy, he's confident. He takes bold steps. All right, now let's get the poker. Do we really have to? All right, let's use the jam 100% to put out the fire. We cannot do that. Let's see. It probably would be a bad idea to throw the Sadman 576 onto the fire. Sadman 570, I should say. That would not put it out, I think. Alright, here's just some water. Alright, now let's use the poker. It's a very elaborate process to get at this box. Alright, coin number 2. Why would Zero do any of the things that Zero is doing, Jumpy? You know well enough that none of this will make sense at all until we actually get to the end. And maybe not even then. So we do have a couple coins we could put in this. Probably will not do anything right now. Alright, so there's this, the jukebox, and at this point, yeah, we have no items. So we're kind of at a blank slate right now. Anything else here? Like, we could put a card in there, but we don't have a card. There's buttons for like, that are dice, but apparently we cannot do anything with these. What? The death model? This jukebox is legendary. It travels... Is this an SCP? This is an SCP, isn't it? Well, we won't play the jukebox then. We don't want to have thoughts of suicide. Alright, there's this right here. The slot machine. It says odds 35%. Don't really know what we can do with that. We can't turn this on. Extreme slots. And there are the 3 dice on here and the 3 squares on that. Let's see, which table? Which table had the squares? This table had the squares. But we can't take the dice and put them in here. Unless we have something... Unless we could find something to pry the dice off of the jukebox. And it doesn't look like clicking on anything else here is doing anything. There are the cigarettes. But we couldn't do anything with... We couldn't pick these up. Jumpy is real into the cigarettes, but we could not actually do anything. Oh, Jumpy likes how adult this feels. It feels so mature. Jumpy is in a real rush to grow up. There are the records. I don't know if there's anything else that we would do with this table, because we never found out what we needed to do with the jam. We can look at the jam. We can't open it up, though. It just makes us think, makes Carlos think of his sister. I guess, we could no, we don't actually have the matches. So we can't move the candles or light them. There's oil, but we can't do anything with the oil. Try looking at the lower part of the slot machine tinkering. We could get over here, and I thought I did... let me try to click on the lower part of it. Yeah, it just takes us to the upper part. We cannot, Oh, you mean... Okay, that is the jukebox, yes. Not the slot machine. Slot machine, I don't think we... let's see. Oh, what does that say? So yeah, something will come out if we get a match, but... Yeah, we can't go any lower than that. There's a heart. 9 by 9 squares. Machine is not powered on. We can't have it do anything. Make that heart. Where would we make the heart? Kick the heart? I wish I could kick the heart. Something needs to go in the upper section of this slot machine. How many items do I have right now? I have no items. Boom. Nothing. I've used them all. Someone mentioning the clock. Yeah, let's go back to this. Anything about this? What about the Funyarimpa? No, nothing about the Funyarimpa. Anything up here? The surfboard? I mean, we could look at the surfboard again. Some hibiscus flowers on there. Nothing special. Did I check the suits of armor? I could look at them. We already took the poker from one of them. Did I play a song on the jukebox? I did not. It does not seem like we can actually turn them on, but I could try it again. This is the one we took the poker from. Did I click the chairs a million times? I could click them a few times, but... I mean, it doesn't seem like really anything's changing there. Check my files. I could check my files. Let me go to the slot machine one more time. It made it seem like we needed a card to put in here to actually do anything, but I don't have a card. Let's see. My files. What files do I have? I have the number note. So we did pick this up. 05, 28, 21, 26. Also, I can probably get rid of this down here. So we have these numbers. We also have the math question with the cards. No, anything else in our files? We have rules of chess. The poker table? Alright, let's take a look at the poker table. It didn't seem like there was anything that we could enter anything with here, though. Let's take a look. Calculate this using the numbers on the cards. Queens and jacks have no number. Well, I mean, jack is 11 and queen is 12, basically. I don't know why the kings are torn in half. Is there a reason for that? Look at the ceiling. Is there anything on the ceiling here? I'm not seeing anything getting my attention on this ceiling. Did we search every suit of armor? I looked at all the suits of armor, I think. Oh, this one over here, maybe not. Okay, yeah, okay. Did not look at this one. Alright, here's the letter chart. Alright. So, the first one that we're going to have is, let's see, column number 2, row 2. Right? Which is going to be S. I don't know if the red matters, but it might. All right. Second letter, 28. So that's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, column 11, row 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, row 3. Or was that, maybe that was column 10? So either P or S. Let me check that again. Let me go back. Okay, no, it was 9, so that's P. Is it going to be spin? Maybe it will be spin. The next one's going to be 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Column number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that is I. So it's probably going to be spin. Let's just confirm it. with 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and row number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, row. Yep, that is N. So we have to spin to win. All right, we got a coin. No, Carlos, stop lying. You did not. Oh, we're taking the entire wheel. Maybe we could bash someone over the head with it. Yeah, there you go. And yet another. Alright, so we've seen a big circle. It's over here. I don't know if this is where it goes. Let's see. And that is where it goes. Spin to win? Or maybe we don't spin. Maybe now this just works. Let's see. Can I pull that handle? Oh, there we go. Wow, we're incredibly lucky. I'm sorry, Drow Zebra. Squeeze the lever. We have to squeeze it, not pull. Uh-oh. Maybe we can make a heart out of this. Alright, puzzle time. Let's see, what pieces are here? Alright. So the puzzle, like these pieces... Like this could be either top or bottom here. This one, let's see, how do I rotate these? Oh, there we go. So if that goes there, assuming it does, this is going to have to go like that. Now, each this is probably the hardest one of these. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. This one is just a complete white square. That can go either in one of the corners down there. No, want to pull that off? Let's see. That couldn't go there. Whoop, don't keep rotating it too much. Okay, that could go right there. Like this is a really big part. Let's see where this could go. Nope. Having trouble moving these pieces around. Anyway. That's an interesting one. Does it fit right here? Yeah, that fits. Don't know about this one, though. Because, that's going to go over another piece. Could go there, but then... Yeah, that doesn't really work or does that work? Yeah, I think that works. This has 5 white pieces on it, and I'm out of white. I don't have that many white pieces all consecutive, So... might have gotten something wrong here. That's like the only place this could go with what I have, but that does not seem right. Oh, the 2x2 white square in the bottom right could go here. That's true, it could go there. But even if it put it there... Even if I did put it there, it doesn't mean that this... That wouldn't fit here. Because you would have, like... like this, but that does not quite work. Can't really move these around on the right side. So I have 2 vertical pieces. And I have this really big one. Yeah, Katsuni, I think I'm going to reset this and start again. Alright, so that we have this. Where could this go? It could go here. Does not really look like it... I mean, I guess... Let's see. I guess that could go there. I don't think it would. Let me just take a look around at anything else. Is there anything that could actually cover that one red square at the bottom? I'm not seeing any pieces that could cover that one remaining red square. So I don't think this is right. Let's see, that can't work on that side. Not really. Not... no. Like, it seems like it has to be that. It seems like it has to be that. Okay, let's see. What's another big piece? That's a pretty big piece. That might be the second biggest. Yeah. This has to be the second biggest. So that fits, but then again, once again, we have like this little red one at the bottom. I could move it like that. And that does fit. That would then fit there. So then we have 2 T pieces, but we have all these white pieces coming off. So that's gonna cross over something. Right, so that's where we would come into a problem there. Whoop. I'm having so much trouble. I don't know if my mouse is running out of batteries or what. I can't fill up white on the bottom right. So yeah, I would run into some problems if I tried doing it like this. If I left those 2 pieces like that, could I put this anywhere? I don't think so. Try placing the first piece I place at the very bottom. If that was the case, the hook on the hooked piece has to be on its bottom. Let's take a look at the hook. So let's see. If that has to be on the bottom, like that means it would have to be here, right? Because that's the only place it would seem to fit. Which leaves a T piece down there. And like that would go there in that case. And then what about this? So this one... This one does not seem like it fits with these two in this configuration. Huh. Alright. So let's think about this hook. So if it was suggested that that has to be the bottom piece, if that was the case, that would be the only place it could go. If it was the top, it could go here, it could go here. So those are a couple places it could go if we were trying to turn it that way. And in that case, that could go there. So let's look at this T-piece now. Could this go anywhere? It could go like that. It could go like that. Arloa, you pulled up a solution. Let's not look at the solution just yet. Let's keep going and see what happens. The bottom right white is no good again? Okay, yeah, I can't put this here. Yeah, that's probably not gonna work unless, like, there's, well, that does go there. So there's this, like, red square in the middle, and I'm not sure how we're gonna fill that. Get rid of the second big piece on the right. Well, the one on the right is this one. This is the big piece. I mean, I could just get rid of it for right now. Oh, it can go there. All right. Let's see, so this could probably go in there. Then we have this. Does this fit anywhere? Yeah, I need four. I need 4 in a row. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that one fits anywhere. Taking out the top right piece. So there's the top right piece. So if we wanted 4 in a row, it would either be there or would turn it upside down. And... Mouse, what are you doing? Alright, I'm thinking... okay, the mouse is back. So I'm thinking the batteries might be dying out. If that was the case, I could put it here. There's this. And I think... we've got it. Chat, we made a heart. We didn't have to take it out of anyone's chest. We made it ourselves. What does Mira think about that? Yeah, we did it. Alright, we got the coin. And the calendar. What's this about? January Ace, November Jack, December Queen. It works, but it's strange. Yeah, but Jack is 11 and Queen is 12, yeah. Barcode, you say? We have anything that can read a barcode? Oh yeah, there was a card slot in the jukebox, that's correct. Where did it go? I want those dice. Did they... Maybe they just appeared on the table. Let's look at... Oh, they're on the floor? Oh yeah, they're right there. They're on the floor. Nope. Want to get those dice. Pick them up. Just wish we could think back to those innocent days where we could relax and play board games. No time for board games. Not anymore. By the way, Team 999 continues to have the best music of any of the teams. Okay, so I guess this is where we have to enter our answer. Okay, so yeah, Kitsune Zeta, this can be brute forced with only 216 possible answers. I mean, it's simple. Well, if the first one is A plus 8 plus 3, that's 1 plus 8 is 9 plus 12. And if we're thinking back to 999, we were talking about digital roots. 1 plus 2 is 3. I don't know if that's what they're going for here, but we could try it. 10 plus 12 is 22. 22 plus 12, 34. 34 plus 9 is 43. 4 plus 3 is 7. Of course, so that doesn't work. More words, less numbers. Alright, so I need words. Let's look at the calendar file. Alright, here they are. The cards and the calendar. So they're spelling words, like so the first one is jam. The second one, I guess I'll type them down as we're looking, since we don't need these two lines anymore. Alright, so we need jam minus odds plus sad man. What? Not that. Want to go back. Yeah, odds were 35, so can put that in there anyway. Jam was what, 100%? I believe, whoops, not that. Jam, yeah, the jam was indeed 100%, because what else would you want from that jam but 100% jam? Actually, odds were 35%. I put that under sad man, didn't I? Whoops. And sad man was 570. Alright, so we need 100 minus 35 plus 570. So it looks like it's going to be 365. Yeah, that was kind of a neat puzzle. And we got a coin. Akane? Why does everyone in this game keep saying that these answers are random and we're just putting in the first thing that comes to mind? We're spending so much time figuring out these answers, and the characters are acting like this is all completely random. Ignoring all of our hard work in figuring these out. I passed it. There we go. Put these coins in. Oh, it says that if you don't click on enough of the hints. I see. So the characters have to talk about it themselves enough for the game to feel that you have figured it out. Oh, you could use the calendar card on the cards on the table, so you could use that as an item and get additional dialogue. So I guess you could get additional clues that we did not see. Alright, time to press the big red candy-like button again. Probably not gonna explode. We found it!
The rules to the decision game will now be explained.
The decision game.
Rules?
This decision game utilizes the 3 dice located during the room search.
So, these then.
To begin this game, each player must take 1 die and roll them together on the dice table. If all dice show a 1 on the side facing up, all players win. The door will then unlock, and all the players will be able to escape the room. However, if even a single die does not display a 1, everyone in the room will be gunned down.
What? Oh my god! What the hell is this shit? This isn't even a fucking game!
The time limit is 1 minute. If all of the dice are not rolled within that time limit, everyone will be gunned down. Those are all the rules. Good luck to everyone.
What are the odds?
Huh?
The odds we'll get all the dice to roll a 1.
Oh, it's 1/216th, so about 0.46%.
0.46?
Gatling guns operational in 30 seconds.
Shit, there's no time. Just roll them.
Ah, god damn it! I can't die here!
There's still something I need to say.
Huh?
10, 9.
Okay then, here we go.
Come on!
Pray hard. If we pray, then it's gotta...
Decide what? What am I to... okay, Jumpy, roll the die.
Wait, that one doesn't count!
Your hand slipped! That was it, right?
Yeah, what she said. You wouldn't mind a little do-over, right? 0? Oh, okay, I guess you're not the mulligan type. Here! Get on the other side of the bar! Hurry!
This should work.
That didn't sound like it worked.
Now announcing the current casualties. Q-Team, Q, Mira, Eric. D-Team, Diana, Sigma. C-Team, Carlos, Junpei, Akane. These 8 are now deceased.
Yeah, that's pretty much everyone. So what, Phi was the one that ended up is the only one alive then? Wow, okay. That was not a decision. What decision was that? Is the decision just not to roll? I mean, that's got to be the decision, right? You don't decide what you're going to roll. The only decision you could make is either roll or do not roll. So let me try not rolling. There is no choice to not roll. And I don't know what the choice is supposed to be. Just keep rolling? That's not a choice. Alright, guns come out of suits of armor. Wait, oh no, we got to roll the die. We need ones. So, yeah, take the die and then we roll. Then they have to be ones. And they have to show ones. Alright.
What?
What is this about? It's not like that doesn't even make sense. This is a decision. I mean, I guess a decision that we're making is, I guess if it matters who I'm clicking on, like, maybe that matters? Uh-oh. I wonder if... Oh, there's my mouse. I think my mouse... Yeah, my mouse cursor vanished for a second, so it might really be dying out right now. Okay, we have to roll. I'll click on some...
God damn it!
There's still...
something we need to say.
Okay then.
I get... Oh, click on Akane? Nope, that did not work. Oh, okay, someone got a 1. That's just gonna be the same thing as we saw before? Probably. Blam, 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 blam. Oh no, we're dead. Kitsune, we do have to win this. Alright, let's try rolling again. I will click on Carlos this time. I see that the death path has a lock on it. So even if we get the death path, is there a way to actually continue that path if we had something else? Maybe. I will click on Carlos. Does that do anything? Oh, it did. All right, sure. We got all ones.
Huh?
No way!
Oh, yes! Yes! Hell yeah! We're alive! We're actually alive! Yeah! Hey! Why are the two of you just standing there? Guys, it's 1/216th! We just got a miracle!
Yeah. You're right.
can't believe it.
We're alive, right?
Of course we're alive! What, do I look like a ghost to you? Or an undead zombie? If I was, then my heart wouldn't be pounding a mile a minute right now. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. We definitely gotta have a toast back in the lounge. Come on! What are you doing? Hurry up!
I don't think I've seen Junpei this excited since grade school.
I guess he's still the same guy you knew underneath, huh?
I'm really glad.
That we're alive, or...
Both.
Nothing beats a cold one after surviving a close call. Come on! You guys should join me.
Sorry, I'll pass.
I'm really not in the mood for it.
What, for real? Are you serious?
Hey, are you already drunk?
Yeah, I am! Drunk on life! I am buzzed on this kick-ass feeling of surviving the impossible!
You probably shouldn't drink too much, Junpei.
Why not? We're just going to conk out again in 40 minutes anyway, remember? We just experienced the miracle of hitting 1/216th odds, 0.46%, guys, come on! Haha, let's use the remaining time we have to savor this awesome moment.
A miracle, huh? It definitely would be, if it happened on the first try.
Guys, what are you saying? We only threw the dice once, right?
Are you sure about that? Maybe we just don't remember. And in reality, we've rolled the dice over and over again.
Huh?
If we threw them 3 times, the probability would be 72 to 1. I wouldn't really call those odds a miracle.
Oh, so what? Does that really matter? I'll say it again. We've only gone and thrown the dice once. Once. Right, Carlos?
Yeah, that's true. What are you trying to say, Akane?
Carlos, let's say you were going to roll 10 dice all at the same time. So, do you think you'd end up with all of them displaying a 1?
Of course not. It's impossible.
Right. The probability is 60,466,176 to 1, but that's essentially impossible. If you tried 60,466,176 times, however, what would happen?
The likelihood of all of them being 1 is...
Not so much of an impossibility, right? I'll give you another example. Junpei, if 2 to the 4th power, 16 people, compete in a rock, paper, scissors tournament, how many matches are needed before a winner can be determined?
Why are you talking about...
Just answer the question.
Really? Okay, first, the 16 narrow down to 8, then 8 to 4, and 4 to 2. After the final round, 1 person's left standing, so... a total of 4?
So, what would happen if 2 to the 100 did the same thing?
It'd be 100.
And how confident do you feel about winning this tournament, Junpei?
I'm not, obviously. You're out of the competition after you lose just 1 match. You'd have to win 100 rounds straight to win.
But someone will do it and win, right? A victor who wins 100 matches without losing one will exist. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
The person who won. But only because of circumstance. I mean, more or less.
Well, duh, but why are you...
It may be obvious, but it's important. The one who lives on does so due to circumstance.
The anthropic principle.
Oh, you've heard of it?
Yeah, it's connected to the many worlds and multiverse theories.
The hell are you...
This universe is a little too well suited for human beings. That principle explains why. They say, for example, that if Jupiter was just a bit smaller, the Earth likely wouldn't have even formed. That's not the only instance either. There are physical constants throughout the universe. But if even one had changed the tiniest bit, humanity wouldn't have been created at all.
But anyone can see we do actually exist.
And that's exactly my point. We exist. Therefore, we know that we exist. Perhaps somewhere in reality there are countless universes devoid of humanity where the idea of humans didn't even begin. But it isn't possible to know if those other universes exist or not. That's because there are no human beings to observe within them. The only universe we can measure is our own. Therefore, this is the universe we exist in.
Wait, are you talking about tautology?
1 + 1 = 2 is a form of tautology also, right? The left and right sides of the equation say the same thing.
That's sophistry.
Are you sure?
Anyway, I get what you're trying to say, Akane. Maybe, somewhere in this world, there are an infinite number of histories where we were executed by the Gatling guns. But we don't know if those histories really exist. Basically, because we're dead in those histories. The dead can't observe the world. Only those who are still alive can do that. Therefore, we exist here, now.
The opposite of what I just explained could be true as well. The universe could be not meant for humanity. Maybe there's one not limited by gravity, where they travel faster than light. You can't say for sure such a universe doesn't exist. If it does, then we could expect that aliens would be interacting together within it.
Okay, now that sounds like fun.
Maybe that was the universe God had intended in the first place. And this one is a failure.
So, we exist in the universe God abandoned, huh?
What's the matter?
You guys talking like this, I don't feel like drinking anymore. Kinda getting the feeling I was an idiot for acting like we won the lottery. I mean, don't you agree? There could be a history somewhere out there that's happier than ours right now. Then maybe it's really true.
We might be in the history God abandoned.
Now announcing the current casualties. Q-Team, Q, Mira, Eric. D-Team, Diana, Sigma. These 5 are now deceased. As a result, 5 X-Passes will be revealed. I, Kill, Fool, Moon, Fate. That is all.
No.
That means only Phi is still alive.
Sorry. Forget what I just said. Huh. Seems like we're the ones with the best luck. God hasn't gone and abandoned us.
What do you mean?
Didn't you hear that announcement? 5 X-Passes were released. The only one left to die is Phi from D-Team, and then we...
Hey! Don't you ever say that, even if it's a joke.
Well, that was quite a thing. I mean, it is the case that whenever anything good happens to me, I try to restrain myself in terms of how happy I am about it, because I think, there are probably infinite universes out there where I'm doing better than I'm doing in this one. I am truly in the universe that got abandoned, and I should not be happy about anything that happens in my life. I mean, it goes the other way as well, where if anything bad happens to me, I think, there's an infinite amount of universes where I am just like being tortured. So I mean, I'm probably doing better than the other infinite me's that are like in hell universes. So I should probably feel okay about that. Probably, right? I think it's okay. Yeah. I feel, mediocre. I feel, satisfactory. I was about to say maybe it's about time to go, but someone said, can we take a look at the alternate ending for if we did not drink the antidote? And sure, why don't we do that? Let's see. So was that the ending of the gun? I forget what this one, it was the gun, right? Yeah, we didn't choose anything else. Okay, let's see what happens. Yeah, gift from Gab. Okay, let's see what happens if we do not drink the antidote, if we are sure that we would just be double poisoned. We'll look at the flowchart before we're done. But first, let us find out what happens here if we do not trust the gift that we were given. Just drink them. Nope, might be poisoned. We are already poisoned, but we might be poisoned again, and that would be bad. And we definitely die. It's a trap from Carlos, who made Akane write that note for the double poison. Time to decide. Clearly, we should not drink.
Diana! What are you doing?
I think Fi was right about them. There's poison in the vials.
Then what the hell would you call the reason we're writhing and groaning?
Maybe it's some kind of pain drug. It shouldn't kill us if we just...
Well, that was quick. Yep, it must be a pain drug. We're not actually poisoned. We're just been drugged with pain. So we should not. Okay, completed. All sections cleared in this section. Whoops. Nope. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let us save. All right. Let's have a look at the flow. All right. Of course, as we know, we still do have... We only got one decision here. We need 3 more to see all of these. Let's go down and see, hey, we're filling stuff out. Getting stuff done. Mostly around here. Let's see. So this was a path that we did not actually get to as of yet with this choice. Like, I guess when we did this... Oh, no, actually, I guess when we did this... Well, actually, we can't tell which one... No, I guess the only one that actually gets you through this is to get all of them through. So we're doing these because they let you do the segments in any order. So you can just assume that we will do the correct one for this at some point and then get through and then doing all these. of course, if this is like Virtue's Last Reward, you might remember that the timeline, the flowchart in that game did extend as you got down it. Like it kind of faked you out with the size of it, and as you started to get to the end, like more of it just appeared. So, who's to say how long this actually is? We see that there is a lock up here, and there is a significant chunk after that lock. 2 locks over here, and we don't really see much after that, so that might be a fake out. Maybe there's hidden stuff. There's like a choice, the crossbow choice over here. And apparently there was one option that we did not pick. And like a couple timelines that we did not even do at all. And a segment that was before any of the stuff that we did here. So maybe that will shed some light on how we ended up here. Let's see. Kitsune, there are currently accessible fragments that occur after some of the locks. Lamprey Cannon, the last option before crossbow, was locked. Oh, right. Because we needed to enter Q's name. That's correct. And we don't know his name. His name is not Q. We don't know what it is. We need to find out his name in order to get that particular death, which is interesting. Okay. So, I think that is going to be the end for the stream for tonight. Of our dilemmas in Zero Time. So yeah, we did some pretty good stuff. I mean, we did some stuff with Team 999 and Team VLR. We didn't actually do anything with Team Heart Rip. So maybe next time we will start with Q Team and see what Q, Mira, and Eric are up to. If Mira is going to want to rip more hearts, maybe. It's like her only defining characteristic at this point is that she wants to know what love is and she can't feel it herself. So she has to rip out people's hearts in order to do that because anime, I guess. So that's going to be it for tonight's stream. I hope we do another stream, sooner than another month. I assume that we will. But of course, as always, keep an eye on the YouTube because, I'll decide like a day in advance when is going to be a good day to stream, and I will be posting something on the channel to announce the stream, so keep your eyes open for that. And we'll see you next time for more of Zero Escape Volume 3, Zero Time Dilemma, as we continue on with the end of this trilogy that we started so long ago. I'll see you next time, and I hope you have a good night. I hope you're not forced to choose between drinking what might be a poison and risking that you're not actually poisoned. I hope you're not forced to make that decision, but if you are, it's probably a good choice to drink what might be the poison because you're probably already poisoned. So that's some advice from the game. Also, yes, proof that God did not forget this universe that we live in. I am that proof? No. I think that we can be pretty sure that we live in the mediocre universe. We don't live in the super perfect universe, but we don't live in the total burning husk of a universe either. So, we can feel kind of indifferent about it. We live in the middle. Sometimes that's not bad to be in the middle. And next time, we will be choosing the team that is in the middle, Q Team, as we continue on with Zero Time Dilemma. I'll see you then.